Hi everyone, Luna Gamer Alex here, and this is YosUki and Games. And I'm alone in my game room. I live stream every single one of my gaming sessions since 2010, and I have been saving them to my YouTube channel. I do this to allow me to take a glimpse back at all of my gaming adventures, sort of a detailed observations of my life as a gamer. The session is starting now, and I thank you for watching. Alright, so we're going to continue playing World of Warcraft Wrath of Lich King here. We finished one complete lap last session with all three characters, so we're back to Moradin. And I was looking at this map. I think I know that Varian is over here. I think we need to have, because like after every turn we get more ghouls showing up. I think Varian needs to start clearing them, because what is it, like they can only have a maximum of 4 per location, isn't it? Oh, if a place already has 3 goals on it, do not place a 4th. Instead, an override occurs. Advance the despair marker by 1 space. So I think he needs to run around the map and get rid of these. I think I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna have Varian move around the map unless it's close to the other characters. Other than that, I think those two can focus on completing those quests, while Varian is just gonna run around the map and get rid of these ghouls. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do, strategy wise, and see if that works. Okay, so it is Moradin's turn. Before he continues trying to complete that quest, that abomination is just sitting there, so he should get rid of it. So we're gonna do a fight action. So we're gonna roll, and remember the abomination has 3 HP, and you have to kill it. It doesn't keep the damage. So you have to kill it during that attack. So we do have a couple of fight cards here that we can add to the total of the roll. Okay, we got 3, so we don't even need it. So this abomination is annihilated. So now we can focus on questing, and you can do that 3 times. So, and maybe we should use some of these cards too, because we're at the total of 7, and we're going to be wasting 2 cards when he draws. So before we do the quest, I think we should get rid of that ghoul sitting right there. I think we can use a travel. That way we save on a move. And then he also has Storm Bolt. Remove 1 ghoul from your space or connected space. Limit once per turn. Oh, he doesn't even have to move that much. And he has 2 HP. I guess we should use one of these heals. I don't think you can heal at a quest location though, right? Let me see. Oh no, you can heal. You cannot do rest, but you can use your heal card at the quest location. As a free action, you can play a heal card to allow any hero in your space to do a free rest action that heals 1 additional damage. As an exception to the normal restriction, you can do this rest action in a quest space. Okay. And then you get the +1 to your... well, that doesn't matter, because he only has 2 HP loss. I just don't want to waste the cards that we have because we're at max of 7. So his first action was to kill the abomination. The second action is he's going to move over here to the Temple of the Storm, and then he's going to use that limit once per turn Storm Bolt to kill off this ghoul over here. So that's his third action. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then his fourth action is just gonna heal. Then okay. Well, we can just because we're wasting the cards, so that's the thing. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess we can just use the travel, even though we're gonna. It's and then we can use travel over there to help move that quest along, because the next spot is actually a travel, so we can boost. We can what do they call it? Contribute. So I think I'm gonna hold on to that one. So I guess we're just gonna use the heal then. One of these heal cards. The heal card is a free action, so I guess we'll might as well move over here as a fourth. And then remember, with the heal card, you can use it on a quest location. So we're gonna go ahead and roll, and then it's gonna have any hero on your rest space, rest and heal +1. So we got 1, 2, 3 +1, 4. So he's back at max. Okay. Oops, this is so flimsy. Very flimsy. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna draw 2 hero cards, and again we're at 6 cards. We get a fight card here and a travel card. So we have 2 travel, 3 fight, 2 defend. I guess we're gonna get rid of one of the fight with a lower value. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. Okay. Spawn ghouls, and we're gonna spawn twice. One in Dalaran, right here. And then the next one is in Argent Tournament. It's up here. Okay, so what happens when there's no abomination? Because after that is to activate abomination. If there's no abomination, does it spawn one? Let me see. I don't think it does. I think abomination, it requires some kind of cards to summon them into the play space. One at a time, each abomination moves 1 space towards the closest hero, then deals 1 damage. If multiple heroes are tied for closest, the current player chooses. If moving, there are multiple heroes in abomination space. The current player chooses which hero is dealt damage. Multiple abominations deal damage to the same hero. They deal damage simultaneously, so a hero can play 1 defend to prevent damage from multiple abomination. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't summon an abomination. Only when an abomination is in the play space. Okay, so there's no abomination right now, so we're good. Now it is Jaina's turn. And she's gonna continue questing. Or should we move over to... Because that's dangerous over there. We do have a travel. Like she can travel there for free, and looks like both travels have... One has 2 spaces, and the other one has 3. Let me see here. So if we travel 1, 2, 3, it's a free action. She can attempt to get rid of those 3 ghouls. So that's action number 1. Action 2 is move here. Action 3 is move there, and then she can quest. Okay, we can do this. And like I said, I want to use these cards. We're gonna start. We better start using these cards, so we're gonna waste them. Oh, that's gonna take both travel cards though. On her quest, she needs heal. Remember, you don't lose the card that you used when you contribute, but that is also just a boost to the roll that you make to complete the quest action. So I'm sure we're gonna get more travel cards. So you know what? Like I said, if not, then we're just wasting these cards. So I'm going to use this one. We get free action and move any hero on your space up to 4 spaces. So she's going to travel up here. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna fight those guys. And that's a free action. So her first action is this battle. And we do have 2 fight cards. And we can help to boost her damage. And we got 3 damage here. 3 ghouls. So she was able to take care of those without any problems. And then we're gonna have her go back and do the quest. So we're gonna use another travel card. This one you only get to travel 2. Okay, so this is also free. 1, 2. And then, so her first action was that fight, because to travel there was free. Travel here is free. So second action is actually another travel. And then, oh, she can do 2 things when she gets here. Okay, hold on. So free battle, free move. So she has 2 more actions, so she can actually quest twice. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and quest. 2, and then she's going to contribute that heal over here. So that moves it up 1, and then the 2 successes there, 1, 2. Next would be defense. Actually, oh, we do have a defend card. So she defend card. That's a strange way to describe the card. Defend card. It's a defense card, but it's what we'll call defend. So we're gonna do as a 4th action. She's going to quest again. So you can do multiple actions as long as you can do the same actions as long as you still have actions left. So she's going to do again. Oh, let's see if there's also every time this is which one? The Nexus, right? Every time so let's pretend that this didn't happen. Okay, so because I forgot to resolve the dungeon effect. So after she did her questing, remember this dungeon will damage her for 3. She has she's not in a fight, so she doesn't have the frost armor, because that only happens when you fight. This is just, I don't think this is considered a fight, because they never mention anything about let me see here, the dungeon, because it's not like it didn't say that she has that as a permanent. You would think that she should have that as like a passive, her mana shield or whatever, but oh, Jaina also has teleport that she can use once. Uh, Totally forgot about that. But that's an actual action though. If she uses that, so we're fine. But totally forgot about that. Um, Let me just check here for completing a quest. Oh, quest. Okay. As after contributing cards and resolving the successes, you suffer damage equal to the damage value shown in the quest sheet. Each shield reduces damage you suffer by 1. Enemies do not affect the quest. I think. How does this work with Jaina? This is interesting because it states specifically on the card that +1 when you fight. Yeah, the problem with these games sometimes, it's like they didn't think about this. It's not addressed in. Guess they would have addressed this for under fine points on the Jaina. All they were worried about with Jaina is with the teleport. Jaina cannot count spaces through Icecrown Citadel if Icecrown Citadel is inaccessible. That's the only fine point that they're worried about with Jaina. Not that she has this shield that specifically say in a fight. Is this considered a fight? It's not considered a fight because we're not fighting. It's just the effect of the dungeon, which is kind of weird how we don't fight the actual boss of the dungeon. I think it would have been cool if would have been more epic if you resolve these things, right? If you progress the quest markers in the dungeon until you get to the end, and then you actually fight the dungeon boss. I think that would have been nice. But this is just a dungeon effect, and I don't think that's considered a fight, because a fight you have to roll the dice. So I'm just gonna take it. Sometimes, like I said, with these games, you have to take it at face value. If they say specifically when you fight, you get a plus armor, that means that you have to roll. And we're just rolling quests instead of rolling a fight. Even though you can get an armor when you're rolling a quest, because it says after contributing, each armor reduces the damage you suffer. Enemies do not affect quest actions. But yeah, I mean, the problem with her is it says when you fight. So I guess it's kind of preparation thing. I don't know. So I'm just gonna assume, because we have to take it at face value. This is not a fight, even though if you actually roll a did we already do the quest? No, we haven't. Okay. We actually haven't. No, we did. We did, because I was gonna do it one more time, but then I stopped myself because I said, oh no, we have to resolve the dungeon effect. So what was the this was the roll, right? It was 2 successes and then a shield. I hope that's the roll. If that's not the roll, I'm just gonna go with it because there's no way for me to check right now. Um, we did move twice, so we have 2 successes. We moved. I contributed once with the heal, and then I moved the marker twice. So I think this is the roll because I should have just left it in there. But because I think I grabbed them to try to put them back in there. Um, to make this fair, I guess I can do the whole thing again. You know what? We'll just say that this was it. So the damage is 3. She got 1 armor here. It's not a fight. So she gets damage for 2. 1, 2. Okay. Because it says right there when you fight. Specifically when you fight. It didn't say when you incur damage, you get +1. You know, because there's a way for them to explain that. Well, I can search real quick to see if anybody has this dilemma. I can just check that real quick to see if anybody has asked this question. Okay, I can't find it. So, like I said, I'm just going to take it at face value, and we're just going to go from there. So now, because her HP is so low, and then we're at the mercy of the roll, she will die if we couldn't get an armor roll. So I think she should heal. So I'm going to go ahead and use this heal card. So she can rest +1 heal. Just go ahead and do that. We can do it on a quest phase. So she gets 2 successes and an armor +1, so she heals for 3. So she's back. And we're gonna exhaust that card. I forgot the name of that race with the blue skin there. I know they improved the with the recent. It's not that recent actually. When they improved the character models, that race actually started to look a lot better because the original character model was just so blocky. Alright, so now she's done. That's her 4th action was to heal. Oh no, that's a free action, right? Yeah, it's a free action, so she can actually quest again. She's at full health, so might as well quest again, because we were going to do that anyway. So yeah, let's go ahead and quest again. The only problem with this, we have a defend card, so let's quest again. And then if she incurs 3 damage, she's going to be at 3 HP, so she's going to be okay. Okay, 1 success, 1 shield. And we're going to contribute 1 of the defend card. Remember, it's not exhausted when you contribute to a dungeon run. Oh, can you use defense cards? No. You can only use the defense card, defend card when you can play any number of defend card to prevent okay. When any of your hero on your space suffers damage. Okay, so you can actually use the defense card or the defend cards when you incur damage. See, I mean, that's how they describe it, when you can actually use something when that happens. So that's why I think this is only when you're actually in a fight that you can use that frost armor. So we can also nullify the damage, but I'm going to go ahead and contribute this card. And when you contribute, you're just saying that you're using this to boost the success rate of your dungeon progress. So we have 1 success. We're gonna contribute the defense because it's the next icon. So contributing the defense card, move it up by 1, and then 1 success, it moves it up by another 1, and then now she gets 3 damage. She has 1 shield. So if we want to fully nullify this, we're gonna use 1 of these defense cards. Might as well use them because we're gonna get 2 more cards. So I'm going to go ahead and use Let me see here. Yeah, contributed cards are not discarded. So I take it that you can even just use it right after. So so we're gonna use that same card to defend for 2 more damage points. So she is not damaged at all because 1 plus the card, the 2 points on the card. So all right, that's pretty good. Draw 2 spawn ghouls. No, 2 hero cards first. So 1 and 2. We get another defend card and a heal card. So yeah, they have different artwork for each of these cards, which is pretty cool. But I just wish that they would add more to it, like add some flavor text at the bottom, um, something. And I wish that the characters have more abilities. You know how? So they have 2 actually here, but in Fate of the Fellowship, each characters actually have 3, and their abilities seem to be a little more meaningful versus well, I guess it's kind of hard to say. I just wish that the characters because especially for this particular theme, World of Warcraft, to have these characters have cooler abilities, maybe more abilities, something. But yeah, they seem kind of basic is what I'm saying. All right, so we got the heal and another defend card. And then now we're gonna spawn 2 ghouls. So yeah, this game is easy to play versus Fate of the Fellowship. I mean, easier to play for sure. River's Heart. Right here. Oop. And Wormrest Temple. Okay. Activated Abomination. We don't have any. So now it is Varian's turn. So Varian, like I said earlier, I want him to get rid of these ghouls. Just run around the map, get rid of the ghouls. Instead of all 3 of them questing, I think that's going to spell disaster. So I think one person should focus on trying to get rid of these ghouls. So I think I'm going to leave that to Varian. He has the taunt ability. Oh, and then he has Whirlwind. When you fight, you may reroll 1 die. That's pretty nice. Move any number of ghouls from connected spaces to yours. Limit once per turn. You cannot have more than 3 ghouls. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use that. That's a free action. We have these 2 ghouls over here, so he's going to taunt them. That's going to be a free action. They're all here, so now he's going to fight. Remember that Arthas is here, so at the end of this battle, the enemies will have a +1 to their damage. Or at the end of the battle, there will be a +1 damage because the Lich King is there. Let me make sure. Adds 1 damage to that action. Okay. Alright, let's roll. And we have 3 successes here, but remember that because the Lich King is here, there's going to be 1 damage. Do I want to defend against that? No, because it's only 1 damage. He's going to go down to 5. I think we're okay. So, give it those 3. And then he gets damage for 1. And that's only action number 1. So now he can move around the map and do some more damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we can use a move action. We don't have one right now. Okay, since we don't have one, might as well just do some questing because we're already here. But the problem with that is now this dungeon actually has, or after each quest action, spawn 1 ghoul on the space. Okay, there's that too because Kel'Thuzad is here. Let me think. So it's gonna be 3 damage. We do have a defend card that will nullify 2 damage. So the complexity of this game actually is only relates to the questing mechanics here. This the enemy spawning and all of that seems kind of basic, compared to something like Fate or the Fellowship. But yeah, interesting dilemma actually with how you want to progress these quests. Let me think. And this is his second action because his first action was that fight. Make sure this is pointing. We do have a heal, right? Yeah, we do. Since we do have a heal, I think we should do it. Because we're already on this base, there's not much we can do. Because it would be wasteful. We don't have a move card. Just to get to the next enemy, it's going to take 2 actions and then 1 to kill that enemy off. Might as well do this quest, incur the damage. We're almost at max cards. Yeah, let's do it. So he's going to quest while he's here. This is his second action. So we're going to roll. We roll first, right? Not... oh, yeah. Roll, advance, roll, contribute, and then advance. 4 successes. Look at that. How about that? Okay, he's going to he is going to contribute this fight card. So he's gonna move it by 1. And then he has 4 successes, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, but every time, after each quest action here, you spawn a ghoul. But before we do that, we incur the 2 damage. And I'm not going to defend against that. So 1, 2. It's going to be at 3 now. And oh no, it's 3 damage because Arthas is here. So it's 3 damage. We should heal in the next turn. And then we spawn 1 ghoul here because of Kaltuzad's effect here. Alright, that's his second action. His third action, I think he should move and then rest. That way we save that heal card. Yeah, I like that. So he's gonna move here. And then we're gonna rest. 1 shield, 1 success, so 1 for every success is 1 one heal. Okay. So he's just gonna go up back to 3 HP. Okay. That's not good. Okay, and then now we draw 2 cards. Oh, nice. We got a healing card and we got a travel card, so that's very nice. So my highest level character in World of Warcraft is a Shadow Priest, and I do in the second highest is my Druid, and it's a Tauren Druid. And then the rest of them are like, I just play them for fun. I didn't really focus on the other characters. So those are the 2 characters I really focused on when I was playing World of Warcraft. I think I should check out World of Warcraft just to see where they're at right now. Makes me curious actually about the game and that I'm playing this. Okay, so we draw the 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're at the max 7 cards. Okay, nice. We're gonna spawn ghouls, so we're still at Scourge level 1, so we're gonna spawn 2 cards. Thunderfall. Okay, right here. And Terrace of the Markers. It's right here. Okay, cool. And we don't have any abomination. All right, we'll do one more lap actually, because it's pretty fast. This game is pretty fast. Uh, what happens if we run out of the? I know, like there's gonna be a card that asks us to shuffle the discarded one back to the top of that pile, but I think just like in Fate of the Fellowship. But what happens if we don't get to it? Oh, it is rare, but possible for the Scourge deck to run out of cards. If it does, shuffle this. Okay, and then form a new deck. Okay, that is as simple as that. It's very simple. Okay, so now it's Moradin's turn. Well, he can use oh, and then he has Legacy of the Bronzebeard. When you quest, you can contribute one additional card. I didn't even take advantage of that last time he quested. So that's my bad, though. I should really look closely, especially being new to the game. But we're gonna use Stormbolt to get rid of this, and it's a free action that you can use once per turn. So I'm gonna get rid of that using Thunderbolt. So Thunderbolt is one ghoul from your space or connected space, limit once per turn. So this is a connected space, so we took care of him. And now he's gonna quest. So this is his, that was a free action? Yeah. So this is his first action, is the quest. One punch, one shield, and then he's gonna contribute. He can contribute 2 cards. Unfortunately, we only have 1 travel card, so we can only contribute 1. Because I don't think you can contribute like that. I think you have to have the cards to contribute. Because I don't think it works like that, right? Let me see how contribute works. Contribute the quest by showing 1 hero card from your hand whose icon matches the next space. Let me see if they address this situation under finer points or fine points. Legacy of the Bronzebeard. Murden can contribute 1 additional card only to his own quest action, not other heroes' quest actions. Okay. And it says 1 additional card, so you do need to have the card available with that same icon. So I only have 1, unfortunately, so we can't even capitalize on this. So, but we move that by 1 because we have that 1 card, and then his success is 1, and now we incur the damage 2, but he has 1 shield there, so he is only damaged by 1 point, so it's now down to 7. That's his first action, so we're gonna keep going with this quest. And then now he can contribute. Let me see here. So you can even play around with, if you have multiple heroes on the quest space, like you can play around with the order of that, because of the icons. Because it says right here that in the example, yeah, he has 2 successors, and he used 1 contribute card to move it up by 1, use one success to move it up by one, and then the second character has another card with a different icon, or the same icon, or different icon, and then move it up by one, and then use the second one. Okay, yeah, you can play around with that. In any order. Okay, there's the rule. Okay, I was looking for that. You can contribute cards and use in any order. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, so this is his second action, and he's going to quest again. And we should be able to progress this pretty well. So we get 2 successes. We're going to contribute this one to move it up over here. And remember that more than can contribute twice. And then he's going to contribute the defend card, because the next icon is the defend. And he's going to move it here. And then he has 2 successes, so it's now he's halfway through this quest. During the action here, oh, I forgot that during the action here you cancel 1 roll of success. So actually it would be right here, because earlier 1 roll would have been, yeah, okay. So when, wow, that's nasty. So we're actually down here instead of up here by 2, because I have to get rid of 2 of the successors. But then he's gonna get damaged by 2. This time it's gonna be full damage. 1, 2. This thing is so annoying to. It doesn't even slide that smoothly. You have to kind of pick up the card to slide it alongside the bottom part of the card there, the pointer, that is. Okay. So we made some progress. This old door dungeon is kind of nasty. Yog-Saron is the boss. Okay. Alright, so that's done. So now, oh no, because that's his second action. So he can quest, he can keep questing. We do have a heal, right? Yeah, we have 2 heals. We're at max cards, so you know what? Let's go ahead and heal. And it's a free action too. So I'm going to use one of the heal cards. Right here. And it's a free action. So 2 successes plus 1. So he heals for 3. So he's back at max. So now we can do 2. Can quest twice now, potentially even. Alright, because we have 2 more actions. So we're gonna go ahead and quest then. Okay, we have 2 shield and 1 success. The dungeon effect will cancel that success. So the only way we can move that is by offering. We do have 2 defend cards, so we can move it up twice. So that one and this one, we're gonna contribute those 2 cards. Because he can contribute twice to move it. 1, 2. The 2 damage is nullified because of the shield. Okay, and then for his last action, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna quest again. Okay, 1 shield, 2 successes, so that means 1 success. And the next icon is fight. So we do have 2 fight cards here. I'm going to go ahead and use them as the contribute cards. So 1, 2, and then the 1 success, 3. You know, we have 2 successes, but it's actually just 1. We get damage by 2 damage, but then he nullifies 1 because of the shield. So he gets damage for 1. So he's down to 7. Alright, so now we draw 2 cards. We spawn ghouls. No, we draw 2 cards first. where are they at? 7. Oh gosh. Okay, so we have to get rid of 1. So we have a travel card, and we have, oh, we got a stronghold. We have to get rid of 1 card first, though. Oh, play immediately, it says. So we can keep this one, and this one gets played, right? If you ever have more than 7 cards in your hand, you must discard hero cards or play reward cards until you only have 7 cards left. But this one, it says play immediately. So I grab that one, becomes my 7th card, but we draw 2 every during this phase. So this one gets played immediately. I mean, that's how I'm gonna play it. I don't think, is this addressed? No. Frequently overlooked rules. The hand limit of 7 hero and reward cards applies at all times. If you draw cards during your turn and have more than 7 cards in hand, you must play reward cards or discard cards until you have only 7 cards in hand. If you draw a Scourge Rises and Stronghold card, you do not draw a card to replace it. That's the only extent of how they cover that. So I'm just going to say that because we draw that one, we draw the Stronghold, and Stronghold is being played immediately, then you don't have to worry about having to choose whether we want the Stronghold card or the Travel card. So place 1 Stronghold on any space without a quest or Stronghold. Now, one of these, there's like, what are these? These I don't understand. Oh, this is where you place the Stronghold, but it's, what does that mean? Let's see here, Stronghold. Where do you place the Stronghold? On the actual, I think, yeah, because not all of them have that. Oh, I think this is just saying that this, what are these? I don't understand these white lines. I don't know what they're about. I think they're just showing what where those locations are at. Okay. All right, Stronghold. Wasn't there a section about strong? Oh yeah, if you draw include Stronghold card, resolve it immediately. See page 7. When you draw a Stronghold card, immediately place 1 Stronghold in any space on the board, then return the card in the box. Do not keep it in hand. You cannot place a Stronghold in a quest space or a space that already has a Stronghold on it. Stronghold on the board have 2 effects. Heroes can use Flight Path action to move directly to a space with a Stronghold. When the hero does a rest action on the place with a Stronghold, the hero heals 1 additional damage. The Flight Path action. Ugh. Flight path action, huh? Okay. Move your hero directly to a space with a Stronghold. Do not start the game. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that's just a place that you can port to. And this is out of the game. Okay. So where do we want to place this first Stronghold? I would say just place it somewhere in the middle, huh? Close to the Ice Storm Citadel. I'll place it here at the Wrath Gate. Okay. Okay, now we spawn two ghouls. One at Old War. This is where Moradin is. And then the next one, Valiant's Keep. Down south, right here. Okay. Alright, so we don't have any abominations, so now it is Jaina's turn. Now I'm getting a little worried about this no abomination thing, because once I ended the session, I'm gonna find a rule that says, oh yeah, abomination needs to be replenished or some shit. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about, like, the only part when they talk about abomination is one when you activate them and how they work. And that's it. Yeah, okay. I think we're good with the abomination. Oh, when the scourge level rises, add 3 ghouls to the corresponding space. Draw the bottom card of the scourge deck. Okay. Okay. And then another abomination actually shows up. Okay. Okay, that's nice. Sounds good. And we haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Alright, so with Jaina, she's at full health. She is trying to resolve the nexus here. Varian's gonna try and get rid of these guys here, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna try and focus on questing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. One shield, one success. So she's gonna incur 2 damage. We do have a defense card, a defend card. Yeah, we're probably gonna use that because we're already at max. Let's see. Next one to offer is a defend. So I'm gonna go ahead and contribute 1 defend. They move up, and then 1 success. And now she's going to use this defend card to nullify the damage, the 2 damages she would have incurred from Maligos. We're almost finished with this quest. So she, second action, she's going to quest again. 2 successes and 1 shield. So let's see, we're going to contribute, we're going to finish this. Okay, so we're going to contribute this travel quest card. Move it by 1, and then so if you're able to get to the end, does it? Let me see if the dungeon effect still happens. When the progress marker reaches the final space of the quest track, that quest is complete. Finish resolving that quest effect, including suffering damage, and then return the quest sheet, progress marker, and quest marker to the box. The current player takes the reward card underneath the quest sheet and adds it to their hand. Okay, so you still have to incur the damage. Okay. So she has the 2 successes, so she goes 1, 2, and then we take 2 damage. Do I want to use the defense? We have another defense card. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use that so that she has full HP, because she would have incurred 2 damage, and this one prevents 2 damage. So we're gonna use another defend card. So, and then this is done. Quest completed. Let's look at the reward that we get, and it is borrow time. Action step. The current player does +3 actions this turn. Wow. And this is you can use it once. I take it. Right? Is that how the reward cards work? Let me see. Reward cards are special cards that heroes gain from completing quests. Playing a reward card is not an action, and the player who plays the card chooses how it is used. After playing a reward card, return it to the box. Okay. Not an action. Actions step. Well, during the action step, I guess you can use that, but you can only use it once. Okay, so problem with this is it adds to our total, and since we're playing this true solo, it's going to take up space. So I guess that would be the challenge of playing this true solo mode. Okay, so she took 2 actions. So she has 2 more actions. So she can teleport, and that teleport is a regular action though. But where is she gonna teleport? You can teleport up to 4 spaces. Varian's gonna take care of this. So I think what Jaina should do is yeah, we should get rid of these enemies here. Help out call these enemies over here on this side of the map. She has 2 more actions. So she's gonna teleport to 4 spaces, right? We're gonna teleport here. And then for her last action, she's gonna battle. 1 attack, 1 shield, but she was able to get rid of that one. Alright, cool. So now she gets 2 hero cards. Oh, look at that. Scourge Rises. So we finally did it. We finally hit that Scourge Rises card. Advance the Scourge marker. Still 2 spawns. And draw the bottom card of the Scourge deck. So it's the bottom one. And it is still this area. Looks like he's not moving. Call Ramas. So Call Ramas right here. Okay. So that area will get 3 ghouls and 1 abomination. Let me describe this. Hold on. 1 abomination and 3 ghouls. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Scary, but he's gonna get rid of him. And then discard. And then the last part, shuffle the Scorch discard pile and place it face down on top of the Scourge deck. And I think this is what happened. Well, it just gets discarded because we don't get to reshuffle our hero deck. So Oh, after resolving the Scourge Rises card, return that card to the box. Uh, did not draw a replacement card. Okay. Just and then one more card, and it is fight. Look at that cool artwork there. Good night, elf. Okay, let's shuffle this. Oh, and then we still have to spawn ghouls. Okay. We're not done yet with Jaina's turn. We still have to spawn ghoul and activate the abomination. So this is where things can go bad, because if we just happen to spawn a ghoul over here, then that despair track is going to go down. Yeah, should be good enough. Okay, so now we spawn ghouls. We're only spawning 2. First one is Ugard Keep. Right here. Oh, this is upside down. And then the second one is the Breach. Okay. Alright, and then the abomination is going to activate the closest person. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have him go chase Varian, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's going to go this way. Alright. Oh no, he needs to get closer, not farther away. Now 1. Oh, it takes 4 spaces though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, this is... No, he needs to move over here. Okay. Because with that, it's 1... Oh no, that's still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2... Oh no. 1, 2, 3. The Moradin is the closest. Okay. So he's going to go after Moradin. Alright. So now it is Varian's turn. Now Varian is going to go kill some monsters, kill the Scourge. I wonder if we should use the abort time with Varian. Okay, so he's gonna move here, first action, and then he's going to, as free action for the alliance, he's gonna aggro these 3. Ooh, the problem with, look at that, his health is at 3. This is 3 damage if we can't kill him. But we should be able to kill him. Yeah, we should be able to. We have the fight. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. So second action is he's going to fight. And you got 1 success, 1 armor. So we're going to use this fight card here. So it's 3 successes. So we get rid of those 3. And then that's his second action. His third action, I think we're going to heal. Since we're going to heal over at the Wrathgate, at the Stronghold, that means we get a +1 to the result. So, or we can use the heal. Let me use the heal card instead. That way it's a free action, so we can save up our actions. Rest and +1, and then since we are also in the stronghold, there's another +1. 2 successes, so +1, 3, plus another 1, 4, so he's at max. Okay, nice. Now he has 2 more actions. What should we do? I think he should head back here and... Oh, we gotta get rid of that one. I think we should use... Let me just go ahead and use borrow time. Because he has 2 actions left, so... We can... travel is a free action. We can travel 1, 2, 3, 4. 1... Okay, no, we'll keep that. We're going to use this travel card. It's a free action. We can move up to 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then his 3rd action is going to be going over here, so we can get rid of these guys. 4th action, final action is to fight. Oh, and he got 3 successes. You want to look at the close-up of that, and it's like 3 punches. So 3 successes. Got rid of those 3 ghouls. Very nice. Alright, so we're gonna stop here. There's a nice flow to the gameplay for sure. But like I said, Fate of the Fellowship is you get more complexity from that game. But this is still pretty fun. I like that there's a random... Well, we know it's not random this time around because we use the recommended setup. But so every time you play the game, there's a random reward that you can get. I just wish that they would just add it a little bit more depth, I think, because of the theme, you know, with World of Warcraft. More abilities, more spectacular abilities, spells, you know, stuff like that. Maybe equipment, you know, but this is not meant to be one of those, you know, because I know there's some of the board games are like RPG, deep RPG games. I don't think I have any one of those because I wanted to get Too Many Bones, but it's very pricey. Like I know they have the new Elder Scroll ones, it's extremely pricey. But like real dungeon RPG, a game with an RPG system. But I do have Tiny Epic Dungeon. I guess that's the closest that I have to a like a deeper RPG board game, and it's a lot of fun because with Tiny Epic Dungeons you get loot, you get armor pieces, you get sets, armor sets, and yeah, I need to play that again. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, and I haven't even played all the characters from that game. They have like a bunch of characters. I have the expansion. I know there's a new expansion coming out, the story expansion. I can't wait for that. I think it's coming out next year. But yeah, but this is supposed to be a more simple representation of this theme, I guess, you know, but it's entertaining. It's I like the flow. We still have plenty of time here to get this, to try and win this game. And then there, you know, this is like the lowest difficulty setting too. So I'm sure that if you increase the difficulty, it would be a lot more fun too, a lot more challenging perhaps. So yeah, I'm having fun. I think Fate of the Fellowship is definitely better, but this is still pretty fun. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I truly appreciate it. Happy gaming!